call me Santa Claus the way I Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Game Skins today, and only today. I'm really here, okay? I'm really sick of you, okay? And I need to talk about Sonic Frontiers and the Sonic movie. I'm losing my mind, okay? We need to talk about the synergy, okay? What's going on here, chat? Why are they synergizing with movie Sonic and game Sonic, and why I think it's the best thing to have ever happened since sliced bread. So guys, let's go to where it all began. I mean, we had Sonic Movie 1 be a massive success in theaters, right? And then we had an interview for Sonic Frontiers saying the first Sonic movie really caught me by surprise. We've been focusing on how Sonic is supposed to run, jump, and fight within our games, but the movie showed us an entirely new approach. They came up with a great interpretation of Sonic, which became a huge inspiration for Sonic Frontiers development. The direction we took for combat was inspired by the movie. After watching, I came up with a vision for the game's combat. Dude, you have to understand, right? That right there is a big statement, because this isn't them saying like, oh yeah, we have like an Easter egg or two out there, you know, based on the movie. You know, they're not saying like, what's called, we've had, you know, some directors. They're saying the entire combat has been inspired by movie Sonic, you know, and that's how big of a deal this movie franchise being successful is. Because, by the way, right, this is all being pulled from Sonic Movie 1. We can see from this new footage that actually came out a few days ago, right here, there's one animation from the game that is a direct one-for-one shot reference to the first Sonic movie. And right here, I also thought this was a really cool, kind of a big deal, because I wonder if this is now implying in the games that like Sonic is no longer necessarily, you know, the wind type of speed person, you know, like Knight of the Wind, as we would like to call it, or like, you know, associated wind for the speed, and more electric like the movie. I mean, he's getting the blue eyes. This happens, by the way, for those of you that want to know the context, this happens when you max out your ring count. I think it's like 400 or something. I don't really know the exact number, but it happens after you reach a certain threshold of rings where your eyes start to glow blue like this and you start running like crazy. Again, I don't want to show it because it's all that shaky off-cam footage, but that's what that is. But yeah, this right here, like directly, like not even, what's called, it's not even like, you know, maybe it is a direct call to movie Sonic Movie 1's, you know, special at the end here. And then, right, there's a second part that's really in there, which is where is it? Oh yeah, it's this move right here where he goes all over here spinning like crazy, blah 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 blah, right? And then that is the exact movie moment right here where he's spinning on all the walls. And I've seen some people mention, no, it's more like the wisp. No, because if they're saying the combat was directly inspired by a movie and it deadass looks exactly like this move right here, this is a movie attack. And that is such a big deal, you know, to see. Like, I'm sure the movie crew is like losing their mind seeing, you know, their interpretation of Sonic being put into Frontiers. And again, it shows you once again that sort of synergy between different mediums of the franchise working out together. You know, it's sort of what I want to see for the Mario movie. I can't wait for Mario movie. Hopefully, you know, if it's good, right? Well, maybe not having some influence on the game, because the games usually do well on their own on the Mario set. But it's really cool to see that they've taken that interpretation and double down on it. Now, what I wonder what this means sort of for, you know, future synergies. So for example, Sonic Movie 3. Now, obviously with Sonic Movie, it's a little different. They're taking stuff from the past, but I wonder if they take any influence from modern Sonic. You know, maybe he gets an attack from Frontiers, you know, like something like that. Or maybe, you know, he gets, maybe they get Ian Flynn, you know, to help out with some story scenarios. Maybe they get some stuff, I don't know. For the most part, they're sort of going to the back catalog. Like, obviously Movie 3 is going to be about Shadow, and how that's going to go down. That's obviously going to be very Sonic Adventure 2 inspired. I mean, it's pretty much mostly exclusively going to be that. But there's no, you know, it's not impossible for there to be, you know, some references or something. Maybe they still have to do a thing where they use those ring portals to go to different Sonic worlds. I still firmly believe that's a big mechanic that they're underutilizing the ring, which is like to go to other worlds instead of just, you know, fast travel to Hawaii. But yeah, I think that's gonna be a big deal in there. And I was thinking, right, like what could we get, you know, in terms, because for those of you wondering, right, Sonic Movie 2 is not really assisting with the game at all, because by the time Sonic Movie 2 came out, this game was pretty much almost done development-wise. I mean, the movie came out in April. They didn't even get to see it until a little later. So I don't think we're going to see any of Sonic Movie 2's influence on Sonic Frontiers, but maybe in the sequel or DLC. I mean, like, what could they really take? I'm trying to think. You know, I guess they could take, I guess they could take Agent Toad, which would be really cool. We are diving more into, you know, what's called Chaos Emeralds and Master Emerald lore in Sonic Frontiers, so that's already kind of happening. Again, you could get a few more moves, bring back obviously the snowboarding areas, even though again that is very inspired by Sonic Adventure or Ice Cap Zone, depending on who you ask. But yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, the big one would be the fight between Sonic and Knuckles. Of course, that would be a big one. But also, I think, you know, Super Sonic, right? I think in general we're seeing a much bigger emphasis on Super Sonic, and we're going to be seeing that. We see that, you know, with the TGS trailer where we have Super Sonic playable. Also, be warned, by the way, that there is leaks out there of Sonic Frontiers. I know a lot of you have heard of it, but if you're not aware, there are big leaks going on. Basically, most of the first island has been leaked because someone got a hold of the demo from EGX. Sonic fans are insane. Don't be that kind of person. But yeah, obviously, you know, we have that out there. But I wonder again, like, what else could they take from Sonic Movie 2? I assume, like, again, Sonic Movie 2 is gonna be really interesting to see how they incorporate a lot of it. I think maybe, you know, they'll do stuff more like this. I mean, Sonic has ran on water before. Maybe they could double down on it, but I want to see more stuff, you know, akin to the Sonic and Knuckles, right? Because we have yet to have, like, it's been a while since we've had like a one-on-one character fight in a Sonic game. What I mean by that is remember in the old Sonic Adventure games where you'd have a scene where you're fighting Knuckles, and or you know, in Adventure 2 when you fight Shadow, and it's like this one-on-one fight. They're very like quick, you know, you just gotta spam your move and that's it. But like, it'd be cool if it was a little more fleshed out, but it was you are fighting an individual character. I feel like that's one movie influence they should take for the next game or whatever they're gonna be doing there. But yeah, no, I just really find that synergy is really cool, and it's really interesting to see just how movie Sonic is going to keep pushing, you know, video game Sonic, and I wonder how far it's going to go. Like, again, you don't want them to lean too much into it, obviously, because, you know, you might as well just keep it to what's called like story beats and character type moves that can influence the game but not take over it, because obviously you want this to have its own identity. But also, like, I would love a Sonic movie costume in the game. That could be really cool. Like, we know you can get different shoes and stuff based on the Corone DLC, so I wonder if you could get, you know, movie Sonic shoes or different or like, you know, a skin for it or something. That could be really, really dope. And again, I hope Sonic Frontiers is so successful that the next movie, you know, take some influence from that, because I'm sure it's gonna have time. I mean, movie 3 comes out 2024. This game comes out in a month and a half. I'm sure they're gonna have time to R&D and film and plan stuff as they go along. So yeah, man, I'm really excited. Obviously, you know, we're getting closer, guys. We're like a month and a half away. I mean, let's think about it, right? What are the major story beats we have missing? Major, you know, the major marketing beats we have. I assume we still have a launch trailer. Obviously, there's definitely gonna be like at least one more big preview event where, you know the ones that the final preview events where like a lot of companies get to play the game before it's almost done. That's gonna be a thing in there for sure. We have the Knuckles prequel going down, so those are 3 things that are guarantees, and then probably, you know, maybe some smaller stuff like they drop a music track or something. Maybe they'll drop that today, who really knows. But yeah, I still think there's a few story beats they got hit. But either way, I'm really happy that the movie Sonic success is continuing to show how important it is for the games, and how all of this just meshes together well in the best ways possible. And again, the blue eye thing, to me, is just the coolest, because it's like, that's a big deal, you know. It's a small thing, but it's a big deal for Sonic to sort of get that laser eye focus like movie Sonic, where it is more about electricity. Because yeah, I mean, the thing is, right, really until Sonic and the Black Knight, I never really associate Sonic with wind. You know, I usually associate speed with, you know, electric, you know, sort of going fast like that. So I always felt like that made more sense. I'm kind of glad movie Sonic, you know, pushed that a bit more. It's kind of cool that he's got the blue glowing eyes too. It's almost like not a super form, but it is. But yeah, I can't wait to see where it goes. So guys, let me know what you think. What's more stuff you would love to see from movie Sonic influenced on, you know, the games and what's something you would like to see more from the games influenced in movie side. Let me know what you all think. You're the best, and of course I will see you all for more videos and later on. Peace out. You're the best. Wow.